What's happening? My name is Leslie Williams, and I am in San Diego, California right now as I speak. In other words, I'm nowhere else except for in San Diego. Oh, hang on. Hold on one second. Anyways, I'm in San Diego. There's no denying it. I want to know what you're doing right now. What are you literally doing right now? You're not picking your nose, are you? And no farts allowed. Alright, now this is what is known as a comedy video. And comedy videos are designed to make you laugh. Where comedy videos are where I act purposely silly and comical and goofy on purpose. In order to make you laugh, so I can put a smile on your face. Giddy up. I'm having a cigarette, but I'm thinking about stopping smoking. Because smoking's not good for you. So, let's see, what can I talk about? What can I talk about in this particular video? While I'm preparing my napkins. These napkins is what I use to wash my face and my physical integrity every morning on a daily basis. I'm hiking in San Diego, and I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as gang stalking, organized stalking. Boom! Check it out. That's right. So what I do is I take 2 of these napkins on a daily basis, and I fold them together in certain ways. And then I dip them in a bowl that's got soap and water. That's right. Actually, 2 separate bowls. One that's got soap and water, and the other one's just got regular water. And that way I can wash my physical integrity and keep it clean on a daily basis. Because this is what I do. Itty bitty boo. How's your day going? So, anyways, comedy videos are made on purpose, where they are designed for me to act totally as goofy as possible. That's right. And in order to make you laugh. So, let me tell you a story in the hood. One time I was picking my nose, and it was a scheduled pick, so I was very much looking forward to it. And it was almost 6 o'clock, and I wanted to watch a movie, and be able to have a good scheduled pick right before 6 o'clock. So I dug right into it at about 5:50 p.m. I even grew one fingernail and then clipped it to where the end of it would be pointy. That way, when I did the digging, it could grab a hole and scrape it out. You know, that way I could then squish it between my fingers in order for me to be able to feel the entire effect of the booger. Because this is what I do. Just kidding. Anyways, so as I was paying attention to this scheduled pick, I noticed that my fingernail had caught this particular weird feeling type of booger. So I pulled it out of my nose, and little did I know that it was literally coming out of my nose and still attached in my nose, coming up through my nasal passage, which was a good feeling too. Feeling it come up through the nasal passage, that is. And then I thought to myself, well, I'm looking at a booger here that's still in my nose, but yet it's outside of my nose as well, because it was stretched out. So I thought, what am I going to do? I got a movie to watch. So what I did was, while I was contemplating the matter, I accidentally moved my hand too much, and the booger came flying up out of my nose. No, actually, it came disconnected from my finger and flicked back and hit me in the face. I wasn't very happy about this situation at all. No, I wasn't. So what I did was, I then got back a hold of the booger and thoroughly took it totally out of my nose. It was about this long before it finally came all the way out. It was a good feeling of it coming out too. So then I thought to myself, what am I going to do with this booger? So I started playing with it and wrapping it around my finger. I even treated it like a slingshot and tried to hit my cat with it. Higgins. Anyways, so I thought to myself, well, this is too much of a good booger for me to just let it die on its own. So I took it in the kitchen and I put on my chef hat. I put on my chef hat and my kitchen apron, and I got out this big gigantic meat cleaver. And then I got out my chopping block board and a rolling pin. And I carefully and meticulously got out my rubber gloves, and I put them on. And I was all set to go. Itty bitty bo. So I put this booger on the chopping block, And then what I did was I took the rolling pin and rolled the booger into a fine round piece of booger. And then I took the meat cleaver and I went chop, 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 in order to be able to make small sections of the booger. And why did I do this? You might be asking. I'm about ready to tell you, so just hold on to your seats. I took each little piece and put it in an ice cube tray, and in each little cube on the ice cube tray, and then I put water in it. Then I put saran wrap over the ice tray, and then put a toothpick per cube. Put it in the freezer, and the next day I had booger sickles. Because this is what I do. Just kidding. Anyways, this is a comedy video. Comedy videos are designed in order to make you laugh totally 100%. It's the reason why I make them. Alright, well, I'm almost done folding my stuff. Today I'm going to go see World War Z. Unless I was lied to by a movie theater employee who will just say, oh, I'm sorry, I got the dates confused. It's not open until tomorrow. And over at UTC, we're going to see if any problems develop concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me at this movie theater while I'm attempting to watch World War Z. She told me it's coming out Thursday. So, what am I going to do is when I get to UCSD bus stop, I'm going to use their Wi-Fi connection to look it up to see if it is coming out today. That way I don't go all the way out there and then discover that it's not coming out until tomorrow. Because I have been lied to before by business employees. I've even been lied to by idiots when, like if I'm in a certain area and I'm not familiar with where I'm, where a street at. I know that it's in the general area, but I'm not exactly sure where the street's at. Through the tracking of me, they will literally use enough people in one day. They hop in their cars is what they do. And I've read other targets' blogs in reference to how this has happened to them as well. Say if a targeted individual is in one area that they're not real familiar with and they're looking for an exact street, they might be asking people on the sidewalk, do you know where this specific street is? And they'll say, yeah, all you got to do is go up 2 blocks that way and then 4 blocks over this way. And it ends up being 3 blocks that way and 2 blocks that way. Yes. And you might think to yourself, well, how did they know where you're at in order to do it? Well, how do you think organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions are able to place people along all your routes in order to harass you? I got over 600 audio files of the same exact identical harassment happening to me every single place that I go. Even places that are, like when I went out to Yucca Valley, California on December 6, 2012, all the way up until December 13th, 2012, I was harassed in the same exact identical way out there by bus drivers, bus passengers, employees of businesses, and other people in the community in the same exact way that I'm harassed out here. I didn't introduce myself to one person in Yucca Valley. I haven't introduced myself to one person here in San Diego County except for specific San Diego police officers and certain university police officers. And that was only because after I was a victim of their assaults, either towards me physically or my property. Because that's why they basically happened, was to intimidate me, frustrate me, try and cultivate hate dissemination. See, in organized stalking expeditions, basically what they want to do is make you feel fear, anger, resentment, hate, frustration, anxiety, depression, you name it, panic attacks, whatever. Because in organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions, they operate on anger and fear and hate, okay? They literally fiend for it. Everything they do is designed to harass you or assault your property or your finances in order to be able to make you feel hopeless, powerless, helpless, and victimized concerning it, as well as being traumatized about it. And so this is what I do. On rare occasions, I make comedy videos, and so every single waking moment of my day is not being monopolized by this organized stalking, gang stalking expedition. Because this is what I do. Itty bitty boo. How's your day going? I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm about ready to wrap this video up because I'm almost done making my washcloths for the day. And then I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna go see World War Z at UTC in San Diego. Unless they lied to me about its actual date that it's coming out. Today's Thursday, June 20th, 2013. And for all I know, it's probably not going to come out until tomorrow. I have been literally lied to by bus drivers concerning what buses I'm supposed to be getting on. I've been lied to by people on the street when I'm looking for addresses or street names. I've been lied to by business employees on several occasions. And if any syndicated idiot in the system is going to look at this video and say, she's thinking everybody's out to get her or out to mislead her or see how crazy she is, bullshit. Because other targets have contacted me concerning this happening to them, yes. And it's one of the reasons why they engage in these expeditions, not just to produce the hate and the fear and the resentment because you realize you've been told wrong directions or wrong information, but it's also to, in reference to how these organized stalking expeditions are directly connected to organized crime downtown, who will happily call you crazy, delusional, bipolar, schizophrenic, paranoid schizophrenic, schizoaffective, any name that they can call you in order to make it appear that you're crazy because of what you're stating about being a target of gang stalking. Even though every single thing that I mention in all of my videos is online in reference to other targets experiencing these crimes in the same exact identical way. And if you go to Google and type in Greg Schemansky and Julian McKinney, she did a radio interview with Greg Schemansky, and she flat out states that in gang stalking they operate in the same exact way towards every target. All you gotta do is do the math. You know, if you can go to Google and type in let's see, organized stalking and sensitization method, and I didn't have my glasses on, but it appeared. Just put it to you this way. Oh no, that was another term. Somebody sent me some information stating that if you went to Google and typed in organized stalking and sensitization, you'll get close to 4 million responses. So I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. All you got to do is go to Google and look and see if that's right. So think about it. If you're getting 4 million responses to gang stalk or organized stalking and sensitization, that's not because it's not happening. Alright, I'm just about ready to get dressed and clean up and get dressed to start my day, to go to UTC to see World War Z, and then I'm going to be going to UCSD. And for one, we're going to see if World War Z isn't even planned. And then for two, we're going to see if I'm harassed at all or banned from UCSD property or their shuttle services. Because this is what they do. Through the tracking and surveilling of a target, they will then stage an incident, even with witnesses, using anybody, to complain or accuse the target of something to make it appear that the campus police or the police have a legitimate reason to approach the target to ban the target from their premises. This is how they operate. Yes. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm going to stop this video right now because I got stuff to do. Itty bitty boo. In fact, I want to know what you're doing right now. Are you picking your nose? Are you eating lunch? Are you drinking some water? What are you doing? I want to know what you're doing right now. Tell me. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego. This is what is known as a comedy video, where I act goofy, okay, comical, and silly on purpose in order to put a smile on your face so you can laugh and oh, speaking of laughing, check this out. Meow. Isn't that cute? Here's another one. And this is my Heavenly Father when he was a itty bitty baby. Baby Jesus with Mother Mary and a bunch of angels silhouetting him. This is another picture. My Heavenly Father hopefully directs my path every day and protects me from this organized stalking, gang stalking expedition, and gives me the ability and insight and wisdom in order to be able to not only survive it, but to expose it as well. I'm in San Diego. My name is Leslie Williams, and I make these videos to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these expeditions in order to be able to show the public that it's happening to me, looking at videos that are above and below this video, for undisputable proof that I'm a victim of this crime. But first what you got to do, because this video is going to be put in a blog, first what you got to do is, and the blog's address will be put in this YouTube video description eventually. What you gotta do is look at the very first video in this blog, because it will describe what the proof is. I'm in San Diego, California, and I gotta go. Literally right now, which means I'm taking my hand, and I'm moving it towards the video camera. Boom! And then I'm gonna turn it off. See you later.